Hello, magical souls. My name is London from thislondonbridges, and I am so grateful to be reading today. Today's reading is all about June 2021. So, trusting your intuition, you can choose pile number 1, 2, 3, or any combination of the above. Timestamps for the readings will be down in the description and the comments below. So, when you're ready, let's dive in. Hello to all those that chose pile number 1. Let's go ahead and dive in. We'll see what messages are coming through for June 2021. Remember, we all have divine will, so any of this is just a mirroring of the current energies, and things can shift and transmute if you so desire. Okay. So we have the 5 of coins, the 8 of swords, the 7 of cups, and the Ace of wands. So I'm definitely sensing that this is a month of perception. Perception is the main word that I'm getting for you. At the beginning of the month, or in the beginning of this spread, we have the 5 of coins and the 8 of swords. This is a feeling of not feeling like you have enough in financial security and abundance, and feeling stuck in a pattern, stuck where you are, stuck in a belief and identity probably. Then in the second half of our spread, or the second half of the month, we have so many possibilities. We have endless ways that we could move, create, turn to. It can feel really exciting and a bit overwhelming. And then we also have this gift of a divine idea, right? So the Ace of Wands are gifts from the universe, new beginnings, fresh starts. Wand is fire. This is passion. So this is like this literal wand that you're being given to create what it is that you desire. With this 5 of cups, you can see this like queen character, right? Their crown is upon their head still, and they're tending to this inner child that looks like the inner child is in a place of grief or loss, feeling like they don't have enough. It doesn't have to just be financial. It could have been attention, right? So we get this wonderful opportunity to reparent ourselves whenever we can bring the focus to do so. It wasn't our responsibility to raise ourselves as children, but now that we're adults, now that we're older, right, we have the chance to reparent our inner children. So if your inner child is speaking to you a lot this month, maybe they need more nourishment. Maybe they need more time. Maybe they need more creativity or rest. Maybe they need more fun. A lot of times we can feel in this place of lack when we're not expressing our joy or giving ourselves the opportunity to. With this card, it's a reminder that it's okay to ask for help from ourselves, our higher selves, our guides, our family, our friends, that kind of thing. Sometimes just speaking to someone you love and trust and you know will have your back in the conversation can help you to do the work to shift your perspective back into a place of gratitude, back into a place of power, back into a place of flow. So we do have coins, swords, chalices, and wands. That's the 4 elements supported in your month. So earthly realms, air, thought processes, communication, emotions with the cups, fulfillment. Wands is like passion, fire, spark. So with the 8 of wands, your brain is keeping you trapped. You can see that this magnificent winged creature is feeling trapped. They have every ability to remove the veil from their eyes and to fly from the swords, right? There are gaps they can get out. There are so many ways out of what is feeling like it's keeping you trapped or stuck. A lot of us that deal with anxiety have trouble knowing the difference between anxieties or fears and intuition. From my experience, anxieties are loud. Intuition is quieter. It doesn't need to yell. And that can be confusing because sometimes you want to listen to the loudest voice in your head or your energy field, right? The intuition is this calm knowing. If you're looking for a practice to get you out of that 5 of coins or 8 of swords energy field, which there are lessons in, by the way, right? You can look up on YouTube or just intuitively do yes and no meditations. The idea here is feeling the difference between a yes and a no in your body and really starting to feel that embodiment of your energy and what it is that it desires, right? You'll start to realize that you're more and more powerful than you think, that you can trust your intuition. That moves into this next card here, because we start to experience so many ideas and possibilities with the 7 of Cups. Right? I could go this way, I could go that way, I could go this way. When you're trying to create a roadmap out of this feeling stuck place. And sometimes we can get feeling stuck in all of the overwhelm of possibilities. Know that whatever you choose can be shifted when it's time. So follow the next step that feels good. It can be simple, it can be extravagant, it doesn't matter as long as it's aligned with your heart. This card is a reminder of your power. You can do anything. In this one lifetime, we can't do everything, but you can do anything. If you don't know what it is, just start with something and shift and pivot as you see fit. Same thing with this card, following your inner knowing, following your heart, following what lights you up. And again, what lights you up ties into that Ace of Wands, right? So if you feel like you have tons of ideas, follow the one that feels like you have a starlight wand in your hand. Follow the one that just like this idea brightens your spirit. This is not a time for just going with the most practical plan. I could do this reasonable job and survive and it would be okay, right? Like, yeah, you could, but the universe is like, but you could also follow this divine freaking wand that we're handing you. What if you dream bigger? What if you dream bigger? So these cards are really tied in together, right? So you're following this inner child, you're reparenting, you're following them and what they desire, how they want to show up, how they want to serve the world, how they want to play and experience joy and passion. I'm seeing you have a really creative month towards, especially the second half of June. Getting out and playing more, taking photos, making memories, just for the life of it. You don't have to have a blueprint of all of your next steps. Just keep taking these aligned action dance steps and you're on your way. Follow the spark, pile number 1. And then we have a Starseed Oracle card for you. Surrender to the sweetness. Exactly. Venus energy, pleasure, joy, make love to life. So the choice is yours this month and always, pile number 1. Feel it to heal it, honor it, learn from what's going on, do the shadow work if necessary, right? But know that you have limitless choices. Choose from your heart, choose from your intuition, follow your spark. You are magical and more powerful than you know. I see you coming into more and more harmony this month with the sweetness of yourself, with the sweetness of life, really savoring the goodness around and within you. Take time to enjoy, take time to have fun. Sink into the moment. So those are the messages that we received for your June 2021 pile number 1. If they resonated, you could do that like, comment, subscribe dance. I am sending you so much love, and I'll connect with you soon. Hello to all those that chose pile number 2. Let's go ahead and dive in to see what messages we have for June 2021 for you. With a reminder that all of this can be changed, we have divine will. And this is more of a mirroring of the energies that are currently in place so that we can have the tools to do with them what we see fit. So pile number 2, June 2021, we have the 5 of Swords, the King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the 10 of coins. So I'm definitely sensing transformation, specifically in the brain, your thoughts, your thought patterns, your intellect this month, and your communication. Starting with the 5 of Swords this month, we have this sense of conflict. And that can be internal conflict. Swords rules the mind again, right? Like maybe you'll have these bullying thoughts, for example. Many of us do. It can also speak to, conflict in life with other people, your relationships, your friends, your family, your job, etc. This is speaking to something needs to change. This is about you having boundaries. Choosing to fly away from what is no longer serving, right? This is an image here. We've got like 2 swords in the skull. There's been pain in the thoughts, in the brain. Either the way people are speaking to you, the way that you've been hiding, the way that you've been overanalyzing, the way that you've been bullying yourself, whatever it is. Calling to take your swords, take your intellect, take your thoughts, and move somewhere different, fly somewhere new. A reminder that what resists persists. Huge boundaries card. This is about putting boundaries in place with yourself and boundaries in place with others. Boundaries for your highest good. And ultimately, your highest good is in alignment with the highest good of all. Boundaries can feel terrifying if we're new to them. That's fair. That's part of the process. Honor you for doing that work, for sure. You might feel like a deep loss if you're having to walk away from something that is just can't serve anymore. You don't have to walk away from everything. Some things we can have the boundary of communication, we can speak, see if things change and shift. But some things we know in our heart of hearts that like that's just not going to happen and we have to walk away. And that'll be up to you. Whatever needs to be changed with this 5 of Swords, it is time. Which is wonderful because we're moving into King of Swords energy. So again, in the intellect, air sign, same suit here, but now we are the king. By putting up those boundaries, by doing that internal reflection work, getting more clear on what it is that we deserve and desire, we are stepping into our royalty, right? Now the thoughts that we have are crowned because they are kind and they are compassionate, they are clear. We are representing our boundaries clearly to others. This might be a time of like rapid expansion in your mind for you. You might be learning a ton, feeling more and more empowered. You might just have all of these ideas flowing. Keep a journal nearby or your notes app or whatever it is. This speaks to feeling so much more confident. Feeling more in alignment with your truth, your values, your inner self, your integrity. This is about standing in your power. You're not caring what others think anymore. You know whose opinion matters the most is yours. You are the one that you're spending your life with, dear heart. It's you. And so you're really starting to embody that. Right, and again, we have these wings here. We can fly away to something that serves us more. Really diplomatic in your communications. You can be really kind in your communications, but you're setting up this like energetic force field and not letting people get into your, in your thoughts rent-free. That kind of idea of like, I'm not going to obsess about these things anymore. I'm not going to care so much about what other people think of me. I know I can't please everyone. I can please myself and I can show up with love and I can find and connect with the people that I need to. Blessings of clarity, more confidence, truth, connection, communication, really beautiful. Then we just have all this stream of energy flowing for the rest of the month. So next we have the Queen of Wands. Wands is fire energy, passion, creativity, that spark, that joie de vivre, that happiness in life. This specific representation always reminds me of the Strength card as well. So, message of your strength. Pile number 2 with the Queen of Wands, I see you feeling really vibrant, really alive, really radiant. You know that you're worthy of love. You know that you have so much love to give. You're creating, you're flowing. You're feeling strong, you're feeling soft, you're feeling magical. Again, with the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands, more and more confidence. So F yeah, you deserve it. Towards the second half of the month, I'm seeing way more energy for you in June 2021. By aligning more and more with your higher self, you are creating a wave of positive influence in the world. Your communities, your connections, you're inspiring people you don't even know see you. You're feeling really magnetic and charismatic just by being yourself. People are noticing. This is a generous queen, right? So she has a lot, but she gives a lot. This is also kind of that energy of like feeling yourself, feeling your beauty, loving on your body, like all of that jazz. You can see you like putting on your playlist, dancing around your house, having fun. The Queen of Cups is very heart-driven. She's very courageous. All of your inner beauty is just going to be pouring out this month. So keep your determination, keep your vibration high, keep connecting with that king and queen within you. And know that you are so deserving of all of this magic, right? Like you made this change. You chose to align with your higher self. You chose to align with this inner royalty, and you are so deserving of it. All right, pile number 2. Then we have the 10 of Coins. Coins is that earthly realm, our bodies, our financial security, our material abundance. 10, that's the lot. That's the completion of the cycle. You have enough. You have more than enough to share. This speaks to feeling more secure in your finances. You might be saving, investing, getting extra money, maybe a raise, or building more profit or building more streams of income for yourself. The 10 of Coins is the kind of abundance that feels really good. It isn't getting a job that you detest and making a lot of money and doing it day in and day out, right? No, this is you setting the boundaries, knowing your royalty, communicating clearly, being yourself, courageous, confident, and creative, and creating streams of income that you love and desire, knowing that you're worthy of it, breaking through that like limiting beliefs and money mindset. And that is not to say that like in June 2021 all of your money beliefs will just be like completely transformed, possibly, but also lessons are a spiral. So sometimes we're getting to a lesson and like another layer of the spiral, and we feel like we've been here before. We're learning the same lesson on a deeper level, but you're choosing to do the work. You're choosing to know your inner royalty. You're choosing to know that you are worth it. You keep choosing yourself. And that's not selfish, because we're starting to realize that the more that we choose ourselves, our authentic self, the more we light up this world. And the world needs that. The world needs people in their power. Also with wealth, a lot of good people, a lot of great people have been conditioned to think that money and wealth and richness is bad. Having enough to support you and your life and your family and your loved ones, to pour into the worldly projects that you support, right? Maybe you can support more environmentalism, anti-racism. Maybe you can put money into education or housing. Maybe you can put money into creating the world that you desire. Having enough in the right hands will never be a bad thing. It is only going to amplify your desire to heal and to help and to love this world. This is really beautiful. Overall, I'm getting the message is that like you're realizing that you deserve more. You're realizing that it's time to shift. You're stepping into your power, the power that's been with you all along, this inner royalty. And by doing so and aligning with your higher self more and more and more, moment by moment, day by day, practice by practice, you're bringing in that security, that financial abundance, that well-being of the body, that family connections, that home life, and the ability to help and serve others. Stunning. All right, we have one more message for you. All right, let's check your Starseed Oracle card for June 2021. We have the Blue Flame, Spontaneous Awakening, Activation, Integration Time. Yes, so this is going to be a month of mini downloads. You're going to have all of those ideas flowing again. You're going to feel really inspired. You're going to start taking action. You're going to be aligning again with your higher self. And the spontaneous energy, it's going to feel quick. You've been putting in a lot of work behind the scenes for quite a while. You've been surviving for quite a while. This period of thriving is going to feel like it's coming in really quickly. Because once you're more aligned, things start to flow. This channel is open for all of the goodness that you desire. So big energy upgrades this month, pile number 2. These are the messages that I received for you for June 2021. If this reading resonated, you can do that like, comment, subscribe dance. I am sending you so much love, and I'm excited to connect with you soon. Hello to all those that chose pile number 3. Let's dive in to see what messages we have for your June 2021. Reminder that any of this can be shifted. You have divine will. And this is more of a mirroring of the current energies. So we have tools to know what's coming and what we want to do with them. Starting off, we have the 3 of Swords, the Lovers, number 6, the Empress, number 3, and 9 of Coins. Interesting. I was just rereading about Nikola Tesla's 369 and the manifestation methods that go along with it. And we have 3, 6, 3, and 9 here. Right, we also have an equal balance of major and minor arcana. So the 3 of Swords is a minor, as well as the 9 of Coins. And then we have 2 major arcana supporting this spread with the Lovers and the Empress. Okay, starting off at the beginning of the month, we have the 3 of Swords. Not gonna lie, and the card doesn't either, right? This is a time of great discomfort. So you can see here that we've got these 3 swords in the heart. That is not comfortable. That's some heart pain, that's depression, that's this feeling of maybe betrayal or loss. Although this card is ruled by the sword, so that's the brain, the intellect, the air energy. So again, knowing that we can shift some of this by the way that we're thinking and our perspective. Not just like toxic positivity and bypassing it, but knowing that what we think and what is like on that repeated loop can either help or hinder us in this time of healing. Swords will be different for all of us. This could indicate pain in a relationship, a breakup, a fight, that kind of thing. It could have to do with internal thought patterns that have been going on for years, work-related, family, friendship, etc. But it's this pain of this feeling of like sadness, tiredness, feeling kind of isolated and separate. A reminder that it's time to let go. And that doesn't have to mean letting go of the person or situation. It could. But letting go of this cycle of pain, letting go of the thoughts, again with the swords, that perpetuate and just spin around in our heads that don't feel good. This card is a chance for us to learn from the stumble, finding ways to release the emotional energy and to move energy throughout the heart space, the brain, and the body. So if you can, finding ways to move your body to release. And that doesn't have to be like a vigorous exercise program. It could be as simple as shaking your body, like getting to somewhere where you can be private and having like a safe temper tantrum. Maybe punching a pillow or like literally just shaking your body to remove some of that excess energy, that buildup, that blockage, right? Getting things flowing. Potentially even like dry brushing to help move things in the lymphatic system. Maybe swimming if you have access. It's going to be, again, different for all of us, but trying to find ways to honor this pain and move it so that we're not just like holding on to it. So next with the major arcana, we have the number 6 and the Lovers card. 2 main themes of the Lovers card are love and choices. So it's about trusting that the choice you make from your heart will be in alignment, whether that's to stay or to go, to stick with something, to start something new, right? This could be a love relationship. This could speak to maybe a work relationship, and love is coming in. It's going to be different for all of us. This is about being in union with ourselves so that we can be in union with the world. The Lovers card, this is a time of beauty, expansion, energetic balance. We might have some big choices to make in the beginning of June. Both of these lovers have their hands on their heart. That can be a reminder for you right now. Shake it out, some of that energy, and then hand on your heart. Your heart knows. Your heart knows. This card is an energy of feeling so good when you're moving from that heart space. It's interesting. There's a lot of different like energy between the Three of Swords and the Lovers. Like we go from this place of like gripping to this place of like flow and release and just joy. But the transformation is completely possible and accessible to you in the beginning of June 2021. Do what you love. Huge reminder of this card. Stay curious, enthusiastic, and passionate. The choice you make will be the right one for you at this time, and it is leading you further into your destiny. Next card is also major energy. We have the number 3 and the Empress. This is like the mother of the deck. She's got this energy that will take care of you, and she has a full cup herself. This card speaks to lots of earthly abundance, having enough, feeling really good. You have a full enough cup to tend to others, right? You're not pouring from an empty vessel. Your water jug is overflowing. This is a card of so much love. You're feeling really beautiful, really creative, really generous. You're feeling really comfortable. Your home feels really good. You're able to provide for you and your family. This is a card of support and care and inner strength. This card is ruled by Venus. So romance, joy, pleasure, luxury. Move with love for yourself and others. And a reminder, you deserve all of the nurturing that you give. And then we have the 9 of Coins. So this is about having enough security, stability, and enough to have fun with. This is about like material well-being. The coins, again, is that earthly realm. Abundance of money, but abundance of love, abundance of beauty, abundance of joy, abundance of well-being, abundance of intuition, abundance of goodness, right? You made a choice to decide that you were going to stand in your power, and that choice is causing a ripple effect. This is you accomplishing goals, like with a fair amount of ease too. You have to take those aligned action steps. It's not just about like putting out an intention and snapping your manifestation into reality, but it is going to flow pretty easily as you are standing in your Empress energy, right? You are safe. You have plenty. This also speaks to energy. Not only is there abundance of the earthly realms, there is an abundance of your energy. You're feeling really high vibrational. This can have you saving or investing or managing your money or your business or your projects really well. This is a card of success, enjoying the time and resources and energy that you have. You have enough, you are so enough, you are worthy. And I just want to briefly speak to something that is interesting that brains tend to do. I think there are different reasons for it. One of it is like evolving to survive. But brains tend to remember the painful things or the bad things, right? So in this spread, we have the 3 of Swords. That can be a time of pain and healing. I would like to challenge you and encourage you to see that in this spread of 4, you have 2 major positive arcana and the 9 of Coins. There is so much goodness if we slow down and let it sink in. Goodness is all around us and within us. There is so much power. The universe has your back. Right. Then we have a starseed oracle message. Your life is a canvas, artist, manifestation, creative accountability. Yes. You get to create the canvas you desire. You get to create the art you desire. You, my dear, are an artist of life. And this world is only brighter, bolder, more beautiful because you are here in it. You deserve to thrive. Keep learning, keep growing, keep exploring, keep creating. You are a creator. You can transmute and alchemize anything. Tell your story, share your song, get messy, and enjoy the process. So these are the messages that we received for you, pile number 3 for June 2021. If they resonated, you can do that like, comment, subscribe dance. I am sending you so much love, and I will connect with you soon.